English spelling and pronunciation. Is there an easy way to learn them? Have you spent years learning English and you still have confusions regarding its pronunciation and spelling? You're not the problem. English spelling and pronunciation evolved in such a way it became an irregular language. This means English does not represent consistently its sounds using the alphabet. Well, let's take a look at the example here in this dictionary. We can see each word is accompanied by a pronunciation guide, and this pronunciation guide has different symbols that are not the same that are used in the words. So basically it means that you need to learn a different set of symbols that actually represent the sounds. And these symbols sometimes vary from dictionary to dictionary. Another thing that we can see here is that they actually, like I was saying, every word actually has a pronunciation guide. And this is unusual among European languages. And English is probably the only European language which needs a guide for each word. For a foreign language speaker, it means that you're learning every word, the sound of every word independently as a different symbol. So if you are having trouble learning English pronunciation, you're not alone. English is a universal language of the modern world. There are more people in the world studying English than there are native speakers. Most people studying English as a second language spend years and a lot of money doing so. But the great majority still have doubts and difficulties with pronunciation and spelling. Now, most European languages went through a standardization effort usually led by an appointed group, such as the Académie Française in France or the Accademia della Crusca in Italy. There were many standardization attempts in the English world, but unfortunately most were unsuccessful. They involved prominent personalities such as Andrew Carnegie, George Bernard Shaw, and Benjamin Franklin, who said the following regarding English spelling: "Our words, if not corrected, will gradually cease to express sounds. They will only stand for things, as the written words do in the Chinese language." The ambiguity of English spelling can create a lot of confusion, both for native English speakers and English as a second language students. The following article suggests that the incidence of dyslexia may be higher in English-speaking countries. We can see here, this article is from 2001 from the New York Times. It says that a new study suggests that the dyslexia may be also an accident not just of neurology but of geography. And it says English, with its notoriously fickle spelling, may be the most daunting. Well, a few years ago I was in the middle of this confusion, and I tried to understand the rules of English, look for some courses on it, but I could not find any course that would explain the actual rules. Most of the courses are about memorizing each word, and they are designed by English speakers who do not understand the viewpoint of a foreign language speaker. So I did my own research, and I ended up writing the book Enigmas of the English Alphabet. Enigmas of the English Alphabet explores the history of the alphabet and its adoption in the English language to help understand the peculiarities of its use in the spelling of its words. It includes an entire section describing each basic vocalic sound and the corresponding position of the mouth using specific diacritic symbols to indicate them. It features special exercises which allow the reader to get familiar with those sounds and mouth positions, helping him improve his pronunciation in a relatively short time as compared to other systems. It also includes a list of most used words in English indicating the pronunciation using these same diacritic symbols. I also developed a new method called PhonicSense to simplify learning English pronunciation. Instead of having to learn each word as a separate symbol, PhonicSense shows the basic vocalic sounds that are mainly in use in the American pronunciation. Each basic sound is indicated together with the associated mouth position to make it easier for the student to learn and recognize each sound. This approach helps alleviate the overwhelm some foreign language speakers may feel when trying to learn each word. Consider the following phrase, where PhonicSense represents each sound using diacritic symbols. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. This method allows the student to learn only a few symbols to be able to identify and pronounce words following the alphabetic tradition. We have also partnered with Thinkific, a leading online course platform, to deliver our first course. This method will familiarize you with all basic vocalic sounds, including the schwa, used in approximately 75% of the words in English, but not usually taught and not indicated in English spelling. It provides exercises designed to learn each sound and learn to identify and differentiate them. Once the student learns the sounds using the diacritic symbols, it is easier for him to identify them in regular words without the need of the special symbols, providing added confidence in his ability to pronounce words. This is one of the screens from PhonicSense, which describes the long A, and it describes a complex sound that usually goes from the schwa to the short A and back to the schwa. And it describes that it's not standard and changes between different regions of the English world. Another section represents additional vowel sounds that are different from the short and long vowels of English. This is the PhonicSense course curriculum, including all the main definitions and of the basic sounds that are in use in English and how they are represented. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this video, and please go to our website and to find out more information about PhonicSense.